Netflix is doing what Netflix does. It is modern audiencing and anime, and they're getting demolished for it. The latest example of this is a live-action adaptation of Kakegurui. I'll be honest, I have not watched much of the anime. I have watched a couple of episodes. It basically is about this girl who comes to this high school, and the high school is all dictated by how good you are at gambling, and they play various different games, and she's basically set out to teach them a lesson. And if you are kind of like if you're a poor gambler, you're basically treated as a slave in the high school. It's a interesting premise. Wasn't for me, but because I didn't continue it, but I did check it out. I think when it first dropped on Netflix, I don't know, quite a bit ago. But anyways, this is what's going on now. They have a new live action adaptation for it. They don't even call it Kakegurui. They're calling it Bet. And they released the trailer earlier this week on April 21st. And you can see here, not even 40,000 views, almost 5,000 dislikes, and not even 1,000 likes, only 794. So people not happy with this trailer, and they made it clear they don't like it at all because of what they're doing to it. And obviously, it's not just race swapping the cast. They've also done some various other interesting casting and then character designs that look nothing like the anime. This person here says the entire tone of the show feels off. Says you're turning Kakegurui into Riverdale. Nobody wanted this. Lucky Star fan says we did not ask for this. Uploading this to the Netflix anime YouTube channel is a ballsy but idiotic move. Even some, I think they're saying a Japanese studio made this better. I think there is a Japanese live action that clearly accurately casts the characters better. Lazy Monday saying Netflix sure hates money. I mean, it continued. Literally every single comment on this video was negative. Netflix is doing what it does best, and that's modernizing everything until it loses the magic of the original. This person here says, bruh, I'm British and I feel insulted, not just for myself, but the Japanese too. They even robbed Kakegurui of its Japanese title. What the F is Bet? Why Bet, not the original name? This is some hater crap, but I genuinely hope this flops because it's very unnecessary. We already have a live action that released on Netflix from the literal country that released the anime, so what's the point? I'd understand if we didn't have access to that series in America when it came out, so we make our own, but this slop is something literally no one asked for. And then another one saying this is going to be like that Death Note Netflix adaptation, man. So everyone super, super negative following the trailer, from the trailer's tone, why is this even being made? And then obviously the casting as well. And Chibi Reviews over on X noted the casting here and the different character designs that it's going for. You can see that, especially the one in that lower right-hand corner, looks nothing like the character from the anime. Even in the left-hand corner as well, looks like you would unrecognizable. If you put that character up and was like, what anime is this character from? No one would say that they are from Kakegurui because you can't tell. You have no idea who that is. So it's what they do. It's what they do. And Chibi says, look at what Netflix is doing to Kakegurui. Basically, the beginning part of it's like, look at how they massacred my boy, the Godfather meme that is used so often with these Netflix adaptations of anime. Colonel Otaku Gatekeeper says Netflix is doing a live action adaptation of Kakegurui called Bet, and the casting is what you'd expect. And obviously there he's noting that they have clearly race swapped a number of the characters as well. We've got this person here, New Manji Slime, saying, I like the Kakegurui manga and anime. Then there's the live action made by Japan. And then there was Netflix with the horse meme there. And then obviously showing the different adaptations, interpretations of the manga, the anime, the Japanese live action, and then Netflix's version and how I guess progressively gets worse there. We got another person here, Fiorina, says, so Netflix is making a Kakegurui live action and this is their interpretation of Runa. Yeah, so there you go. I don't even know what's going on here. Clearly looks like there's probably going to be some kind of weird gender ideology happening here, but that character looks nothing like the character on the right, and definitely clearly trying to modern audience the show. It's what Netflix does. Just terrible, terrible, terrible stuff. Permaband here says, after witnessing Netflix's attempt at what is supposed to be a live-action adaptation of Kakegurui, I am expecting some actor or even the showrunner to make some stupid comment the same way the people who made the Cowboy Bebop one would make, throwing shade at the OG series. Yeah, I expect that to happen as well. We'll definitely be keeping an eye on that moving forward as it gets closer to release. So it does come out May 15. There's the official description. If you want to watch the trailer yourself, I included it here. Not going to watch it on this video. But clearly, people not happy with this, bashing it. And this is what Netflix does, right? They create these garbage adaptations for the most part. What's funny, though, about this, ironic, is we just covered a story earlier this week. I think I did it yesterday, maybe the day before, about Daniela Pineda, who played Faye Valentine in the live-action Cowboy Bebop over at Netflix. And she's was clearly backtracked on her comments deriding the fans of that anime, and she actually criticized Netflix, saying they need to actually have people who are going to be more faithful and be more rigorous with the adaptations. And then what do we got right here? We've got the perfect example of why you need people to be rigorous and have faithful adaptations, because this is a total loser, but we know why they make this stuff. They are clearly humiliation rituals, and it's going to be continuing, and they're going to continue to do it to things that people have an affinity for, like Kakegurui. Now, obviously, it wasn't my cup of tea, but lots of other people clearly do have an affinity for this manga and this anime, and they're going to destroy it, because that is what they are all about. They just want to destroy things. That is their purpose, right? Is to destroy. But we are going to continue to call this out, and hopefully convince some people that they should stop doing this, and hopefully convince more people not to watch it, so they don't have to watch the humiliation rituals that are likely going to be in the show, because it's not obviously just about destroying. That is the main purpose, but it's also to humiliate as well, and act as propaganda. So the more people that are not watching, the better. And that's why we will continue to provide updates on shows like this and what Netflix and Disney and all of these other production companies are up to. But let me know what you guys make of this. Let me know in the comments below. Remember to always be charitable, especially to each other, and to always, always speak the truth.